Hey guys, it's Beedie. The channel is Miss Beedie and this video is sponsored by healthjobs.co.uk. In this video, I'm going to go over my optometry uni interview experience and I'm going to give you guys some tips for any interviews that you have coming up as well. So this actually happened a while ago, so bear with me. I think I got my email about my interview in, I think it was November 2011. And then I had my interview like, I think it was April 2012. I think it was like around that time. Yeah, which is raw. That was ages ago. So from what I can remember, when you first got there, they had like everyone in one of the lecture rooms. They had a little speech talking about the course and the years and blah, blah, blah. And I remember them advising us to move out and make sure that we lived on campus, which obviously was my only option because I'm from London and I went to Manchester, so yeah. I remember that really clearly, don't know why. But then you're like with your parents and everyone's with their parents and then you're kind of just like scoping like, oh, who are these people, you know, that kind of thing. So from what I remember, they split us into two groups. One group had the interview first, then they had a tour, and then the other group had the tour first and they had the interviews. So let's just get into the interviews because that's what you're here for, right? Okay, so a couple of tips for the interviews. The first one is to know your personal statement. So obviously in order for you to get to the interview stage, they've read your personal statement, they like it, they're a bit intrigued, they want to know more. So from what I remember, the lady that I was with, she was going through my personal statement like while I was there and just asking me questions. So number one, don't get someone else to write it, like write it yourself. And number two, like don't lie because it's mad awkward if you're trying to defend lies. Do you know what I mean? And they're looking at you and you're looking at them and it's just like awkward, you know. Tip number two, I would say remember your why. So think about why it is you want to study optometry and also why it is you want to go to that university, because they're going to ask you why you want to go there. I mean, you can do optometry anywhere. Well, not anywhere. I think it's like 6 places, but you can do optometry at any other university. So why would you want to go to that university? So read up about the uni, read up about the course, and then have reasons as to why you actually want to go there. Number three, hella cliche, but be yourself. Obviously they want to know you and they want to know if you're suitable for the course and if you're suitable for the uni. So when you go there, just like be yourself. Do you know what I mean? Be yourself. Like, don't like it, then cool. So number four is a pretty basic one. Just make sure you're well rested the day before the interview. If you're going to be traveling far, maybe drive up the night before, or just make sure you have an early night. But you want to be well rested. You want to wake up like, you know, so that it's like a great day. And the last tip that I have is about extra reading. So, I mean, obviously there's a limited amount of stuff you're gonna know, but maybe if you can find like an article about maybe something that's happening in optometry, like in the news, something that you can reference, something that you can like make mention of, then it will seem like, okay, cool, this person is a very serious candidate. I remember I bought this like book, I don't even know where it is. It was about like ophthalmology and like neuroscience and whatever, and in my personal statement I was like, oh yeah, I've been reading a little bit of this book. And then she asked me about the book and then she was just kind of like, sis. And I was just like, yeah, like I read a little bit of it, it was really interesting. And she was just looking at me like, no you didn't. But yeah, I still got into that. But yeah, just try and do like, I think the best thing was just try and look at what's going on in optometry in the media at the moment and just read something on that and then have that to say, because then it shows you're really interested in the career, the profession, and how it pertains to like life, you know. So yeah, that was my interview experience from what I can remember. Like I said, it was actually a while ago. This video was requested by someone in my comments, so thank you very much. If you have any comments, any questions, anything else you want to see, let me know, and subscribe if you haven't already.